To start with. I mean, who knows if we'll use this first take or not. Okay, let's do fornicate. Let's open up with fornicate. You know. Fuck the government, fuck politicians, fuck your leaders. Don't trust any of them. All right, let's go. Pouring snow and 6 degrees, American cowboy on his knees. Speak your lies so easily, like you had done so recently. You could focus all your energy to fornicate with the enemy. Love is good and love is free, except for what you meant to me. In the 22nd century, I wonder if you'll mention me. Memes and screens float heavily, 'cause freedom just wasn't meant to be. Some good old boys put up their dukes. They're city starved, but they've got nukes. Well, your laws and gods were made by fools. It's the things you never learned about in school. You could focus all your energy to fornicate with the enemy. Love is good and love is free, except for what you gave to me. In the 22nd century, I wonder if you'll mention me. Memes and screens float heavily, 'cause freedom just wasn't meant to be. For all that's never meant to be, for peace and truth and anarchy. For we might be the battery, you know it doesn't matter, see. You could focus all your energy to fornicate with the enemy. Love is good and love is free, except for what you gave to me. In the 22nd century, I wonder if you'll mention me. Memes and screens float heavily, 'cause freedom just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, planet Earth wasn't meant to be. Maybe in time we'll change, you see. Freedom wasn't meant to be. Okay. Well, let's see. Man. Hello. I didn't see you there. All right, this one's called The Wine Song. This is for Megan. Best kind of reason, little something to believe in. Or maybe I'm just dreaming, but I could feel you breathing. At the bottom of this empty glass, I could still see your face. and the wine stained your lips just like the love stained our kiss, and the pain won't leave me here alone. It's not all inside my head. Make me sane, or at least just be my lover. From the moment that I saw you, well, I knew I had to have you. And you said if that was true, then you'd have to let me go. At the bottom of this empty glass, I could still see your face. And the wine stained your lips just like the love stained our kiss, and the pain won't leave me here alone. It's not all inside my head. Make me sane, or at least just be my lover. We'll just keep on moving like strangers in the night. Could have been like Frank and Nancy, but the timing was not right. At the bottom of this empty glass, I could still see your face. And the wine stained your lips just like the love stained our kiss, and the pain won't leave me alone. It's not all inside my head. Make me sane, or at least just be my lover. Let's do Blood of the Innocent. Okay. Should I dedicate this song to the child that built my cell phone? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. This song goes out to the child that built my cell phone. The episode of sleep paralysis and burning through my calluses. Temptation is so hard to resist. Strip me down and dress me up. Explain to me life doesn't suck just because it's all meaningless. So I'll just stay awake for days and go to work for shitty pay and see what happens if I do what I'm told. Would you repeat to me I have a soul and I am free and I'll have time for that when I'm old? All my friends tie my loose ends, I'm walking dead. I said I'm going nowhere, going nowhere. Magnificent malevolence, do we exist? Is there anybody, anyone out there? Is there anybody, anyone to care? Stop us from drowning in the blood of the innocent. manic and depressive, unbelievably suggestive, like a secret lover undercover. I had a dream, I had a vision, called it counts as superstition. When it comes to mine, it makes you stutter. So I'll just stay away for days, and I'll be stressing all the way, and I'll be smelling like apathy. I don't care who, where, or how, raise a brown, have a cow, because I know they're all after me. Oh well, I know they're all after me. All my friends tie my loose ends, I'm walking dead. I said I'm going nowhere, going nowhere. Magnificent malevolence, do we exist? Is there anybody, anyone out there? Is there anybody, anyone to care? To stop us, stop us, stop us, stop us from drowning in the blood of the innocent. The sudden dangerous they're wrong with the world now. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets no better. Do you realize, oh, 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 have you got it all figured out? So your disguise, well, don't forget your beaks for getting tarred and feathered. I don't mean no disrespect, just wrap this noose around my neck and I'll start playing with my balls and dick. Well, you're the trigger to my gun and the benzos in my room, but the reason why around I was sick. I live to fly, paper planes, convince the rest of them not insane. You hear those voices? No, I don't hear a sound. I'll find a meaning in the purpose, cause they say the play is worth it when a vagabond finds his crown. But there's no digging up from dead in the ground. All my friends tie my loose ends, I'm walking dead. I said I'm going nowhere, I'm going nowhere. Magnificent malevolence, do we exist? Is there anybody, anyone out there? Is there anybody, anyone to care? Stop us, stop us, stop us, stop us from. Stop us, stop us, stop us, stop us from. Stop us, stop us, stop us, stop us from drowning in the blood of the innocent. Okay. You know what? I might go run and go pee real quick. I know.
Do you need a bucket?
Probably, or a catheter. No, I couldn't stick something in my pee hole. That's like the last thing. That and like I don't like touching my wrist. I don't like things in my eye. That's that.
And you don't like things in your pee.
Yeah, nothing in the pee hole, nothing in the eye hole. I'm a pretty progressive guy, but that's like where I draw the line. For me, I mean, I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not here to tell people. Like, are the cameras still rolling?
2 of them are.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can tell people if you want to stick things in your pee hole, go right ahead. Right
This is basically your junk right now.
Ajax making a comeback.
Yeah.
Should I talk about my male stripper career?
Maybe.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
The jump shot. I'm gonna go pee really quick. Ready. Now we're ready. This song's called Better Off. Today, I'm all alone, but it's better than the day before, when I'd wake next to you, provided you don't love me too. Decided we don't tell the truth. Ask me and I'll give you proof. You were fake, it's a shame. You're just hiding out from all the rain. You could say I'm insane, but who else do you have to blame? You know I'm so glad you came, but you can go ahead and pack up your game. takes two sides to fight, and I don't even care if I'm right, but you don't have the right. I'm doing this out of spite. I'm better off without you tonight. Better when you're out of my life. Better off without you tonight. Better when you're out of my life. Yesterday, I called you, and you didn't pick up the phone. You had said to come through. When I got there, you were not home. You had left for someone, and that someone wasn't me. Blind enough but I could see, nothing worth taking's free. Well, I guess it don't matter to me. I'm stuck like a cat in a tree. I'm just a rat trying to cop some cheese, looking for an ass to squeeze, looking for a moment to breathe. Well, I think I'm gonna be happy today. It wasn't bright, but I'm better off without you tonight. I'm better when you're out of my life. I'm better off without you tonight. I think I did too much. When will I get enough? Oh man, this feeling sucks. I mean, yo, what the fuck? I've got my alibi. Can you identify? To me, your next disguise. You could be my great demise. I mean it awfully literal. The pain is only visceral. She got too much time on her hands. My baby got the best of me, euphoria in ecstasy. She's smoother than a user in a black sedan. We could get it on tonight. We could get it on tonight. Got a secret from me, I got a story for you, but first just give me a clue. Agree to disagree on what you thought in your youth. You thought your lies were truth. Here's a melody, would it we'd explain how I feel about your sex appeal. We could get it on tonight. 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 Let's do an easy one. That was one of the awfulest songs, just to kind of mix it up. This one's called the 9/11 song. It's an old song that I've always wanted to record, and I haven't had the chance to yet. It's going to be done like orchestrally, like Trains and Penguins. Like those are the two magnum opuses right now. Is the here, let's do it. Oh man, okay. Okay, so it goes something like this. 9/11 was an inside job. If you don't believe me, you can ask your mom. 9/11 was an inside job, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. America is run by a bunch of Nazis. They made a gulf of talking and they did a copy. I'll pick up a gun and you can't stop me. I'll shoot a politician in his face. 9/11 was an inside job. If you don't believe me, you can ask your mom. 9/11 was an inside job, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. American freedom, home of the brave. American asshole, land of the slaves. American genocide, but that's okay, 'cause we named our sports teams after them. 9/11 was an inside job. If you don't believe me, you could ask your mom. 9/11 was an inside job, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. Dick Cheney is a lizard man. No, he's fucking not, it's a metaphor. And all the other things that you choose to ignore, like the child who built your cell phone. Oh, see, it comes back around. 9/11 was an inside job. If you don't believe me, you could ask your mom. 9/11 was an inside job, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. Well, I, for one, trust my government. I know they'd never do anything to hurt me. No. God, no. Feudalism never died. It just changed names. Because if it quacks like a duck, and if it flies like a duck, it's probably and oligarchy. This song is called Life in Marvelous Times. Do it one more time. Okay. Okay, indeed the times were not marvelous. That's what we're going with. Okay. Life in Marvelous Times. Am I supposed to say the names of the song? Alright, I'm just doing. You told me a story, well, you told me it twice. You said you'll get used to other people's advice. Alright, guess I'll listen, never put it into action. Chasing satisfaction. Could it be the passion? Could it be the truth that was right in front of you this time? You could grab it by the root, oh no, cause it would never grow overnight. Well, I could paint you a picture, I could write you a book, I could send you a message with the way that I look into your gaze, and darling, don't be afraid. As long as we're here, yeah, we've got it made. I'm sick of all the lying, well, I'm sick of the games, but right now I'm lying so I couldn't complain. Entertaining the emotion for the notion that the fun never ends. I know it's a long way down from here. History will repeat itself. I fear is an illusion when you're caught inside the heart of a no. You wanted a solution, but your mind was always set in stone. Well, I could paint you a picture, I could write you a book, I could send you a message with the way that I look into your gaze, and darling, don't be afraid. As long as we're here, yeah, we've got it made. I used to get in fights when I would go to the bar. I used to pass out in the back of my car, but I still do many things that bring me so much pleasure and pain. Now I'm getting distracted again. The argument ain't worth it, so I guess I'll just breathe. Yeah, everything's okay, I mean it's just a bad for a while. Living for the day, the only way you can display with a smile. Well, I could paint you a picture, I could write you a book, I could send you a message with the way that I look into your gaze, and darling, don't be afraid. As long as we're here, yeah, we've got it made. You know what? Is it cool if I actually take a bathroom break real quick?
It'd be weird if you didn't.
Yeah.
You filled that water bottle again?
I did.
Good.
I mean, how am I going to keep peeing every 10 minutes? You know? I was reading that it's like you gotta drink a shit ton of water if you're trying to sing, and like it's just funny, of course, it's like how my voice goes out of me today. Ugh. Let's see.
Voice sounds great.
You're too kind, Ty. Let's see, Let's do Only a Dream. Okay. This song's about a dream I had. And the whole joke used to be, it was like, it was a nightmare that I wasn't an alcoholic, and I mean, still an alcoholic, but I quit drinking again. So, well, we'll see. I mean, for now, I don't know. Fucking knows. Okay, only a dream. Had a dream that I wasn't an alcoholic. Woke up and drank a whole fifth to my face, yeah. Hell yeah. Had a vision that I wasn't a hopeless pothead. Then I scraped all the dabs right out of my rig. Got it figured out, without a doubt. There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. I'm working on, drinking on, sleeping on, smoking the day away, oh no. What if it snows? I won't let it get the best of me. Say I'm leaving, but I'm lying, and you're sitting in the corner crying every time I see your face. How can I erase the memory? There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. I'm believing on, doing on, dreaming on, being something with my life someday, oh no. What do you know about that? But if happiness is being perfectly content, then I'm good with reliable internet and a whole pizza. I'm alone, I should've known. I'm gonna phone you and get your ass over here right now. There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. There's gotta be a way out. I've gotta find my way out. All right. Thank you. Remember last time we did that one here, as I recall correctly, I think I did a shot at the beginning of it. Oh, that was rough. Oh, man. I'm fucking up the guitar part. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. That whole fucking fake ass stripper DJ. Well, actually, I'm a strip. Yeah, I did say it right. I was gonna say strip club DJ. And I was like, wait, I was a stripper too. Okay.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
That's so sick. What was your stripper name?
It was Ajax. That's what they called me at Diamond. Is they wanted me to go by Ajax, and then I went by Zappa, but then they didn't want to call me Zappa, so they started calling me Z. So it was Z.
Big Z?
Yeah. Because apparently you can't stripping under the name Zappa isn't sexy. I guess I don't know. And neither is a wolf patch on your neck. That's so much shit for that too. Oh man, you know. Cock rings are really uncomfortable. That's another thing I learned. Yeah. stories from the
glory days?
Yeah, the glory days. Yeah, glory days. Ooh, glory. Yeah, the glory days. Oh no, that's Springsteen, right? Or no, John Mellencamp, Cougar, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We did it about the glory days.
We're not editing this out. No.
It's all staying? No? Okay. Yeah, this part can stay. As long as I'm not, we just gotta cut out the parts that I'm talking shit about anybody in. I don't think I've done that yet though, right?
No.
I've been good, I haven't been running my mouth.
No. Just the cock ring thing.
It's the cock ring thing, okay, cool. Well, the cock ring thing will stay, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get a cock ring sponsor, so go ahead and give us a review while we're talking about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Silicone cock ring, guaranteed to hurt your balls and your hair.
Doghouse Music does not actually want a cock ring sponsor unless you were to give us a lot of money. In that case, we would entertain the effect of getting a cock ring sponsor, but please do not send us any cock ring sponsor packets. Thank you, goodbye.
My name's Alex. I'll help you sell shit. I will only sell sex toys and bagels. Like if somebody knows anybody in the bread or baking industry, and if you're looking for a plug, I probably plug mattresses too. Stanhope plugs a lot of mattresses. And he'll just go on for like 7 minutes, like all fucking drunk. Just, what are we selling? And like Shaylee's like, you can't say that. He's like, what do you mean I can't say that? And then it's like a bit that turns into an ad. I don't know. I'm gonna move to Bisbee, Arizona at some point. Just being a Doug Stanhope groupie. Oh right, I'm supposed to like play music, right?
Sing us a song.
Okay.
Can you make one up on the spot?
Yeah, why not? Let's see, should I like everything on the spot or just the lyrics?
Everything.
Everything on the spot, okay. Everything on the spot. I don't know the key I'm in. I don't know the melody, but it's right here with me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I ain't got nothing to sing about, but I didn't like wearing cock rings when I was a male stripper. Maybe that's 'cause I didn't do a good enough job shaving around the base of my staff. Here's a song right off the top of my head. Goes a little something like this. You gotta drop down to the 1 to the 5 and sing something that sounds kinda like Bob Seger. Usually it rhymes. Usually when I make up songs they rhyme. But I don't have time 'cause I'd rather tell y'all a story about a friend named Chris. Uncle Pete and Tommy's friend named Chris. When I was a little kid, we was moving a couch or something like that. And a Bob Seger song came on the radio and Chris said, hey Alex, did you know that Bob Seger likes to close his shows with a big old ripping fart in the microphone? I believed him till I was 17 or 18 or 19. That's a story about how for like a good decade I thought Bob Seger closed every show with a fart. So, he doesn't. I hope Bob Seger never listens to this. On the road again, there I go, up on the stage. That's gonna be the rest of the live stream, is just me singing like short excerpts of Seeger songs without playing them. I'm gonna solve 1962. Okay. Okay. No, I gotta finish. I gotta do each one of the. I gotta do all these 10 songs once. These 10 songs one time each.
Juliet again.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I got a story about that too, but I can't even. I can't. I can't. I'll tell it after the cameras are off. Okay. What was I saying at the beginning of this one? I had something to say. Oh yeah. This song's called Juliet. Oh, Juliet, I don't think I would let you get away from me, and you can bet I remember the kind of love that came on so naturally when we're together. Everything seems to make sense. You put my mind at ease. If I knew better, we could have kept it cool, but I had to let it freeze. Stay. I hate to see you go, but when you walk away, I start to lose control and I want a taste of the galaxy. It's just you and me in space. Time can't hold me down when I see your face. Every day, oh, you're my Milky Way in lace. You're a shooting star too far without a trace. The sun, the moon are gonna be soon in place. Lay me down, but you could hold me in your grace. Can't stand my anger. I learned a lesson. Too much time stress on trying to be someone that could impress you, to undress you, and to hear you say I was your fantasy, but you're my pleasure, the sweetest treasure. No way to measure all you meant to me. If I could get you to see me better, nothing would matter except for you to me. Stay. I hate to see you go, but when you walk away, I start to lose control and I want a taste of the galaxy. It's just you and me in space. Time can't hold me down when I see your face. Every day, oh, you're Milky Way in lace. You're a shooting star too far without a trace. The sun, the moon are gonna be soon in place. Lay me down, but you could hold me in your. Juliet, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to find the words beautiful as you. Juliet, I don't know what to say. You make up every note in my melody. it's not the way for me, but I can't rest, 'cause we're created to miss. Would you write a poem for me? 'Cause I might forget ya. I'm doing better. I'd never let ya get the best of me. I know I'll treasure the pain and pleasure, but all that matters is that I've got me. Hello, my love, come back again another day. Goodbye, my heart, so sad you had to go away. I don't wanna waste your time, you better not waste mine. But what is time? I think together we could find. Oh, we should do Trains and Penguins. All right, this song's for like I'm gonna try to name all the people who were wanting to hear it. Peter, Jeremy, Gary, Walker, Sarah, Hayoung, Tag. I'm sure I'm forgetting, but okay. Let's do Trains and Penguins. The planet's dying, like for real. But trains of penguins, oh yeah. Trains of penguins, trains of penguins, trains and penguins, trains and penguins. I'm a cowboy, oh yeah. I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy. Motherfucking penguins robbing up your trains. You better look out, 'cause I'm telling you people, motherfucking penguins blowing out your brains. You better think twice before you melt that ice. Motherfucking penguins driving me insane. But what's one lonely cowboy supposed to do? Motherfucking penguins gonna blow out your brains. What you gonna do? Trains of penguins, oh yeah. Trains of penguins, trains of penguins, trains of penguins, trains and penguins. I'm a cowboy, oh yeah. I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy, I'm a cowboy. Yeah, climate change. All right, let's play Uncle Pete's favorite song. Just a normal day in my usual way. Strum some guitar and 64. Hear the normal sound of the subtle pound. It's the knock upon my door. Face of a friend, good times never end, even though they're killing me and you. We raged against machines, lived in yellow submarines, just 'cause the world was underwater too. One day we'll rise from the ashes of another burned roach clip. When the world ends in bright white flashes, where you been going on your trip? Just a reason why we live on drifting by. The ground we walk will soon be gone. Hear the foaming beer, too fucked up I can't steer. I drove anyway and sang this song. One day we'll rise from the ashes of another burned roach clip. When the world ends in bright white flashes, where you been going on your trip? She said, do you wanna die? I've been dying all alone. I need to find a reason for this treason. Tell you why. Would you lie here next to me? Will I lie my whole damn life goodbye? Midnight afternoon, but I could see the moon. Wish they brought back some fucking cheese. It's the truth to me, only the blind can see. Life is a whore and a tease. One day we'll rise from the ashes of another burned roach clip. When the world ends in mysterious fashions, where you been going on your trip, don't be the one to let it slip, no. This song's called Intertwined. In my dreams, all my fantasy, you are next to me, and the rest will be yet to come. On the setting sun, when your days are done, you're forever young, floating, hoping you could be my breathing, believing, will you be my universe? You're the ground and the air and the sound of smooth bliss and joy. We could drive through the morning light, and the beat will ride on the path of time. Count the stars, because where we are, I could hear guitars at the beach on Mars, floating, hoping you could be my breathing, believing. Will you be my universe? You're the ground and the air all around of smooth bliss and joy. We've got to go now. It's time to join them. I need to know now who makes the poison. And I are just passers by in the great divide. Then we'll intertwine on the hill. You could feel the sea, and you hear the waves speak your destiny, floating, hoping you could be my breathing, believing. Will you be my universe? This song is called The Doctors. It goes out to all the doctors. And it's about a lot of things, but the main thing is the time Dr. Dirty drove his car on the lawn. Okay. Although we always thought too much, I miss the feeling of your touch. I miss the moon, I miss the rain, miss the smell of Mary Jane. You entertain me really quick, then we'll laugh till we get sick, and then we'll fall away, pretend this sweet time will never end. I didn't know, I couldn't see, you always had the best of me. I see the car, I see the lawn, see we're stuck here till the dawn. We'll just sit and reminisce, we'll wonder if we do exist. You say my name, I hear the call, as you line up another ball. time is here, the time is now. We'll find our way back home somehow. We're gonna cruise, we're gonna speed till we see the streetlights bleed. I know your soul is dark as space. Why I came back to this place, I had to roam, I was alone. It's so nice to be back home. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenny, Liz, Ty, Tony. Love you. Love you too. I feel like I should have more shit to say. The conquering thing's gonna stay in there, right? That's gonna be our main banter bit thing, right? Okay, cool.
Sweet.
All right. We are live with Alex, who spent the last 30 seconds putting on his favorite Bears sweatshirt and taking the hair gel out of his hair. And you know, you're in the green room, right?
Yep.
Yep. Fuck yeah. You know it, baby. Chilling and killing. Did it air the part where I smoked both the jewels at the same time?
I don't think so. You might need to.
Okay, good. Okay, cool.
All right. So did anybody ask questions?
I don't know. Good question. I've got a question.
You have a question?
What happened to MySpace? Like we're always gonna pretend. No, that's welcome to the Q&A. It's just me asking questions. When are they going to be done doing construction everywhere?
What's up with the peanuts on airlines? You know, what's up with that?
Yeah. What's the deal with airline food? That's another
one. Let's see. So let's start with your lyrics. Is that a good place to start?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
okay. When did you first realize that you were writing songs in your stream of consciousness? How old were you? What was your first like song idea?
I started trying to write songs when I was probably like 10 or 11, but I had a hard time like actually like stringing things into concepts. And I think the more I started listening to different music, the more it kind of developed, especially listening to like weirder stuff. Like after getting into Zappa, I think that was like, oh, okay, like you can really say like whatever, you know, like whatever you want to say, I guess, you know.
Yeah. Freedom of speech and all.
Yeah, exactly. I guess with newer stuff, because I'm just coming around now to record and put out music that I've had written for a long time. And with stuff I've been working, I'm trying to, I guess, like, at very least, like, write something that I'm not going for good. I'm just going for, it's like, oh, that's Alex, you know? Like, and that's kind of what I strive for when I write songs, is just like, you can hear the person. Whether or not it's good, I mean, good is subjective, you know? We can talk about good and evil all day.
Yeah. We got a question that came in on Facebook.
Yes. Ooh. Oh, people are asking questions. Nice. Fucking appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching. Whoever was watching. That was really cool.
It says, what inspired the Trains and Penguins song?
Okay, so this I actually distinctly remember, and I don't have a lot of memories of the past however long. And so we were sitting at Walker Sarah Hayoung tag. I think Garrett. There was like a bunch of us like living at this apartment while we were finding a new place, and we were sitting around just like drinking or smoking or whatever. And either Sarah or Hayoung asked me, she's like, one of them was just like, how do you write songs? And I was just like, oh, dude, it's easy. First, you just gotta like, okay, like you're a cowboy, and then trains of penguins, oh yeah, and then I'm a cowboy, and like it just was like kind of right there. Was doing a lot of tripping and other stuff at the time too.
Is there a deeper meaning behind that song?
So I mean, not is there a deeper meaning behind any song? I don't think so. But I guess like it was kind of like I don't know. I was trying to do like it's supposed to be finished. There's supposed to be. I've written other verses for it, and I'm just trying to figure out how to put it together. But the idea was like this narrative of, okay, like the ice caps melt, and then what do the penguins do? The penguins start robbing trains. Well, what do they do? Well, who rides trains anymore? So they're not even making money off robbing the train. So then the Cowboys and the Penguins are gonna team up.
Right.
That's the second part of the trilogy, and then the third part. And I was trying to tie Rock and Roll Dinosaur into this. That's another one we're gonna kind of throw in there, but.
When the
There's
song
other verses. Yeah.
Hey, John.
Hey, look who it
John?
is.
John?
Oh man, he's got the bandana.
John? John?
It's John? John? John?
John?
John.
John? He's struggling.
I always find it funny when the sound guy's on mute.
Yeah.
The sound guy can't figure out the sound.
Oh, I bet he can hear us though.
Oh yeah.
All right. Any other questions come up, Ty?
Yeah, I got another one.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be? And you can't say Frank Zappa or John Mellencamp.
I can't say Frank Zappa or John Mellencamp. Okay, that probably means I can't say Bob Seger either.
Or Bob Seger.
There was another guy. There was another guy. I'm trying to think. It's a tough question. I think there's can I answer like a bunch of different people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dave Matthews, but also Tyler the Creator. Just because I think he'd be a really interesting dude to meet in person.
I think those are two people that have never been in the same sentence.
What I would do to hear them do a track together would be just a little bit of and okay,
Yeah.
mixed. Yeah, I guess one of those two guys, musicians. Who's the guy? Oh no, that guy, Gleffy. He does like a cover of Another Brick in the Wall and other like American pop songs. I think he'd be really cool. I feel like I had to pull up my Spotify to remember who that person would be. No, Rod Stewart. Actually, scratch it. Rod Stewart.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one. He's an amazingly talented guitar player.
Yeah. I did not know he played guitar. That's cool. I just know he's a sexy motherfucker. And
yeah.
Gotta love that.
Well, so Alex,
Yes.
How did you get so sexy, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never
Hey, don't worry.
Kegels? I don't know.
Bagels.
Bagels?
I'm not. I mean, I guess to some people, like, what is it? I'm kind of like scat porn, you know? Like most people are like, that's disgusting. But the people who are really into it, they're like, I need a piece of that. That's who I'm kind of playing for.
Yep.
Okay. Working.
I don't know, guys.
Cool.
I'm trying my best. Just trying my best all the time, you know. Keep it 100 with y'all. I started juuling again. I got two of them now.
You got 2 jewels? Oh, geez, man.
Dude. That is next level.
Yeah, if you hold it in for a long time, you get a nice head rush.
I'm glad we're not doing this on Twitch.
Oh shit, is that illegal on Twitch?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, thank you for warning me.
Twitch?
Apparently can't do that. You can't. There's a lot of things you can't do on Twitch. I tried doing a Twitch stream the other night actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was yeah. Trying to play Civ. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to do promotion and content creation and get it all locked down there, I guess.
All right, so I'm sorry I was a little late to the party. Did anybody ask about Trains and Penguins, that tune, yet?
What do you ask about Trains and Penguins?
Oh
You
yes,
talked about Trains and Penguins?
yeah. Summary. So basically, that song was written because a friend asked me how I write songs, and it was just like, oh, like this, trains and penguins, and
Wow.
yeah, that's just.
But you get a kind of, it's like a green song in some ways, you know. You get a little bit of an environmental tilt in there, you know. Think twice before you melt the ice. There's a lot of that kind of like political edge to your music. Is that something that just kind of sneaks in, or do you think about it, or you know, how does that work usually?
A little bit, yeah. I do, but I've also kind of got like a long-term kind of idea release plan, and I've got, I guess, a lot of somewhat nuanced ideas about politics and the way government should be run and should run, and there are little things in there here and there, and then I'm kind of building to a point to where I can kind of direct my own platform, I guess, you know. But it takes being willing to, you know, turn this camera on and be like, hey, I'm here, and be accessible, which, you know, I kind of have this knack for disappearing a lot, I guess, you know.
But you're so easy on the eyes. Why would you disappear?
Stop. Because, you know, because
Not with the compliment. Not with the compliment.
Too kind.
I had another question that came in.
Questions.
Question.
What's your favorite male stripper story in your short career?
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. The time. I mean, you'd have guys that I knew a lot, and you'd have guys invite you to like ranches and stuff like that. But the funniest and strangest when I had this dude hanging out with me all night, and he was trying to convince me to be a gigolo. And I think that was probably the most interesting thing, was just the kind of idea of like, oh, like I toyed around with the idea in my head because, you know, I'm a pretty big Rob Schneider fan, you know, and I was, you know, I always had this thing when I was younger. I tried to make my life decisions based on what would be a better story, and that didn't bode so well for me finishing my education. Right. But, you know, like I did some fun shit, and I had a lot of fun. But yeah, so I entertained the notion of that, and didn't end up following through with it, like most things. Let's see, what other stories from the club. it was a lot of me just being like a greenhorn and not figuring out how things work, you know. Like I think one time like this old dude like oh, you're nervous about getting on stage because I didn't know about the ring, you know, you're supposed to where it helps. So I can't believe we're doing this in the stream. Okay. But yeah, this dude was like, I got something to help you, and like I would just rip a tequila all fucking night, like one does. I was like, sure, I'll eat your boner pills, and it was just like you know, torch for like a good like 5 or 6 hours, which was interesting trying to dance like that. And I couldn't really dance it. Like when I started, it was so like my signature move is the finger guns.
Oh.
I would just walk around
yeah.
like that when I DJ, and I would just, you know, and apparently you gotta actually, well, you know, you gotta know how to dance. And what changed the game was Magic Mike, is what I've been told, is that as soon as that movie came out, all of a sudden it's like you need routines and costumes and all this stuff. And you know, with all that adult entertainment stuff, there's this whole aspect of it on the dance performance end that like a lot of people don't realize is a really big part of it. Like, you know, like, I mean, you don't necessarily need to know how to move, but it definitely helps. Like, especially like, say like you were a male trying to get to like something like Chippendales. It's like, yeah, you got to know how to actually dance, you know? It's kind of a tangent.
So in the next iteration of this, are you going to be doing like synchronized dance moves?
Like TikTok videos? Yeah, hopefully I'll have something like that planned out. The next iterations of this, because we're gonna get back into the big room and do like a reel. It's gonna be kind of like a talk show kind of thing with some bits and skits in there, but to kind of hold it over until we can figure that out and I can get that set up, I'm just gonna like more like a vlog, and it's just lifestyle stuff, just kind of whatever is happening. Very
You had the cooking idea too, right?
yeah, we're gonna do some cooking stuff. We're gonna do the Adventures of the Supple Mario Brothers. I'm excited about that. Should be fun.
Yeah.
It's basically just gonna be a lot of weird shit, like just a lot. Like I got just a notebook full of just like bits, and we're just gonna kind of just do them. We're gonna do some stuff in public. We're gonna do some stuff at home, and kind of film that, and then work up to the point to where we can do like, hey, we'll do a regular interview talk show type of thing, with some weird stuff mixed in there too, you know.
Cool.
I can pull up a notebook.
Did any other questions come in the stream, Ty?
Nope. I think that was about it.
All right. I have a question. I challenge you to count how many bands you've been in, Alex.
Okay, let's go. All right. If there was any change, like if it was with, like, can I count? If say like it was same bass but different drummer, is that a different band? Yes, that's a different band.
I think a named band. How's that?
Okay, a named band. Okay. Let's see. Stone. Sleep Pump. Cab Trippers. Flush Cantaloupe. There's a Spring Black. Let's see. Okay. Squads, Trainors, Rockin' the Burbs. Let's see.
Okay, we're losing viewers. We're losing viewers.
Okay. Well, let's okay. Let's say at least 15. Yeah, probably 15.
Damn.
Like 12 of 13 of which, like, you know, like actually did a decent
Wow.
amount of shows and stuff. Yeah, I played around a bit, but we did a lot of different stuff during high school too, and played with some different people. And
which band had the largest crowd you played in front of?
Largest crowd we played in front of? I think probably Sun-Dried Nanners. Though there was. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Well, there were some pretty decent show sizes that we had in high school too. No, probably Sun-Dried Nanners, yeah. Played some pretty crowded breweries, and we did We did Tony P's, which is pretty cool. We did one, I think I think it was. I want to say it was. I'm not sure if it was Tony P's. It was something like that.
Okay.
Not because Tony P's is the upstairs one. It was somewhere in the Highlands though, and I'd cut my thumb at work. I was slicing tomatoes and just being a fucking dumbass.
Wait, you were slicing tomatoes at the male review?
No. This is before the show. This is when I was like cooking and delivering.
Oh, sorry. I thought slicing tomatoes was slang for.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. I mean, I was like probably slicing some tomatoes too, but but like I was actually slicing tomatoes before the gig. I was at the Sun Deli and I lopped a chunk off my thumb and I just taped it and put all the shit around it. And I had this like mummy thing like on my hand, and we're up there and like I was just just ripped and sweaty like I was for like every Manor show, just slapping away, and all of a sudden the bandage comes off the thumb and then just blood starts like spraying everywhere, and like half the people in the audience were like, whoa, that was so fucking cool and metal, and then half the people were like, dude, what the fuck, this guy's bleeding all over the place. And it was just this mixed, and some people thought it was like a planned thing, like it was like, are they doing some like
a gimmick?
Yeah, I can see myself back in the other camera doing this. Just waving my arms around. And so I never got to play there again after that.
Oh man.
Yeah. Biggest room. Yeah.
We had another question come up. Liz, what was the question?
Oh yeah, someone on Instagram named Colorado said, would you rather sleep with a Cosmos pizza or a person?
Would you rather sleep with a Cosmos pizza or a person? Is it half pie?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
I would take 2 Cosmos.
What kind
pizza.
of Cosmos pizza?
Yeah,
Cosmos
that's
pizza.
my question. What kind of Cosmos pizza?
Definitely
Oh
not.
baby, you can just give me that pepperoni, baby. We'll be good. I'll take all the extra fixings, but I'll just
Yeah, I know. There's a cliche joke about extra sausage on the pizza that hasn't been made yet.
Yeah, I'll take that too. Chop that, put that on there for me.
Did somebody order a pizza?
I did, of course. Peter's asking about that. He used to find me just like passed out and like just like a mortar field of empty pizza boxes and stuff. I used to eat a lot of Cosmos in college. Still will.
That does bring up. So we. I'm just gonna like ask probably a loose question here. Is how has sobriety changed your songwriting? Or has it? Or has the stream of consciousness been like the same throughout? Or you want to talk a little bit about how the process has changed over time?
As far as not drinking and writing, I think I find that I'll revisit stuff a lot more, though it's definitely a lot less of where I'll write a whole chorus, 3-verse, bridge, and all that in one sitting, Like there was just like a lot of interesting stuff. I was able to just kind of, it was easier to sit down and write. I still smoke a lot of weed, and I still like to use psychedelics. It's a pretty big proponent of psychedelic legalization and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I guess it hasn't changed all too drastically. I guess it's weird not it's changed a lot, just like everything else is. Like once you go from like you're literally just drunk like 24/7 like all the time to not being, it's like the most simple of things feel like fucking foreign to you, like it's just like I guess it's like doing everything for the first time all over again, so I'm sticking with it though, because it's like I don't really, it's just it's I'm able to get what I need to get done. I think I sound mostly better not drinking. Better for your voice too, that sort of thing.
Right. Absolutely. And then the last question I have. Wait, are any other questions on the streams? No. Okay. So one of the things that I've noticed in your songwriting is that it's no holds barred, and whatever is in your brain or in your heart usually ends up on the paper. And there's not a lot of songwriters that do that, right? There's a lot of songwriters that they start opening their heart up, and then the second they think about it, they crumple up the piece of paper, they throw it away, or they delete that note on their phone that has lyrics in it. So I feel like you're a lot more open with yourself and honest with who you are and what you think than other songwriters that I've come across anyway. So do you have any advice for those who are looking to open up in that way?
Yeah, I think that would just be just try it, like you never know what, and like I feel like even for like the biggest of pop songs, it's oftentimes something that it's like, oh, that makes sense, it'd be a song, but you wouldn't necessarily like think of it like that, I don't consider myself too different from anybody else. I feel like, especially nowadays with how much information we have and how much you're able to teach yourself, that it's like, like everybody has and wants the capacity to create. And I think it's just more fun to stand out and to write something that might not necessarily be catchy or rhyme, but just go for detail too really helps. Like if you can just pinpoint something that's particularly like, I was doing exactly this and in this circumstance, it's like, that's it's weird how it's the shit that people will latch onto. That's something that it's like that that they've, it's like, even if it's something that you've never experienced, it's just the detailed storytelling of another person.
Yeah,
I think,
like the Paul Simon, diamonds on the soles of the shoes. Like, people latch on to very, minute details of something that they might identify with or might create an allegory to, something like that, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, is it's really just really remembering that at the end of the day, it is what you make it, and nobody is stopping you from saying, I mean, at some point, yes, maybe, but like initially, like at least when you're okay, like you might get, you might not show up in Google searches and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, you can put down and say whatever you want to say, and I think the most important thing with writing is just articulating your own thoughts as genuinely as you can, even if they're like, even if you don't think people will agree.
Cool.
Right on.
Ty, John, we have anything else for Alex?
It's interesting recording all these tunes and then hearing these solo arrangements of them that you have on the guitar and the voice. I mean, your facility is really wide ranging. How easy is it for you to adapt something that you hear in your head as like this fully orchestrated piece of music into just a guitar and a voice? Because I feel like you really filled it out. Was that an easy process, or was that difficult?
I think one of the most difficult things for a musician is figuring out how to replicate it, something acoustically in an entertaining capacity. And I'm still trying to learn how to do that, because you see all these, like a great example would be, say, like a guy like Keller Williams, who can, shred a lead while he sings on top of it, like just like perfectly. Like that type of stuff. It takes a lot of practice, and a lot of times with like the songs, it's weird. It's almost like you kind of will hear the whole thing, and then it's like, okay, like how do you replicate the full band sound that you hear in your head on just the guitar? And I think I'm trying to spend more time sitting down and really composing these instrument parts, but sometimes, and especially on that last one, what'll happen is just like, okay, well, we've got a chord, let's work some lead notes in there on top of it, and let's do our best to improvise some sort of lead solo that can work congruently with chord tones around it too. So it's almost kind of like writing a different song if you're, and it's a thing. It's the amount of time and effort you put in. That's something that I could always put more time and effort to is the solo arrangements. Because one of my favorite things when I watch a singer-songwriter is someone who's able to, they can hold it down on the instrument or they can hold it down on the voice. It's something that I'm really trying to work towards, and hopefully someday I'll be able to reach.
From that video, I would definitely say you're there. Crazy stuff with your hands, and then can't even tell that you're also singing too. Like, you do it both very well.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I just keep trying to practice and keep trying to come up with more and more arrangements.
Yeah, like editing your video, I'd never really paid attention to like what you were doing as like a performance. Was more of just like trying to get it, like the vibe and stuff down. But then like watching it through, I was like, oh my God, dude, you're doing like, your hands are just like doing some really technical work, but you're also still keeping in, in key with your voice too. And it was just like super impressive. So just,
thanks. I appreciate that a lot. Something funny enough that I pulled the singing and playing from was, there's this video I had when I was really, really young. It was Guitar for Dummies, and it just broke down like lullabies, and it just had you do single strums and sing over it, and just having that breakdown of just like the simplest of chord changes, big word with lyrics over it, and trying to do those. Because the thing is that people don't think about is that really if you break things down into their smallest parts and replicate them in the most simple way, it just starts naturally compounding on itself. So as far as like singing and playing, if you're struggling with the part you're trying to play, if you break it down to just that one chord note on the one throughout the 4 beats, and then your brain can divert to singing until that, and then eventually, okay, we'll throw a 1 and a 3, and then eventually it's like, oh, we could throw a 1, we could do an and a 2, and we could play on the 4, and we can also sing because we've just memorized these as like alternate tasks that work together in the brain,
Right.
So it's all white space to fill. And it's just like how much are you filling at any given point in time, it sounds like.
Yeah. And you start and just kind of build up until, and it's one of those things. It's like I'm still spending a lot of time working on being able to play and sing. Like I practice reading the jazz charts and playing the leads over the chords and that sort of stuff. And it's like this whole thing, you can do stuff like this.
Oh wow, that's how come you didn't do that in the live stream?
Yeah, that's impressive.
I should have. Really I should have. This could have been a whole. Yeah, that could have been a whole.
That's a grad school class right there.
I wasn't able to do that. I learned how to sing and play guitar before I was able to do this. I got frustrated one day, and I was like, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. But
all right, cool. Hey, well, we got to wrap up, Alex, but it's a pleasure as always.
Always pleasure.
And
thank you.
Definitely check out Alex Trainor on multiple social media platforms at Trains and Penguins. And we had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And I think we're going to end it there. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah. Thank you, Kenny and Liz and Ty and John and Quan and everyone at the studio. Albums coming to Spotify soon. Multiple albums up there. Check them out, please. Thank you guys for watching.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Later.
Later.